back on the Mana Symbol channel, playing a little bit of Wandering Mind Turn. So Wandering Mind is a new card from Crimson Vow. It's a 2/1 horror. It's flying for 3 mana. And when it enters the battlefield, you look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal a non-creature, non-land card, so something that would trigger Prowess, and put that into your hand. Then the rest go in the bottom in random order. So in this deck, you can use it to find all sorts of important combo pieces, such as Fires of Invention, Savor the Moment, Time Warp, Wrenn and Six, Expressive Iteration to keep you going. So we're using Fires of Invention alongside Savor the Moment and Time Warp to try to go to infinite turns, either with the Wrenn and Six emblem, or if we don't have a Fires of Invention in play, we can use Eternal Witness and Ephemerate to go infinite. The reason that we can't do it with Fires of Invention is you have to cast too many spells in a turn. So you have a Witness in play, you have to Ephemerate it. So that's one spell. And it picks up your Time Warp, which is fine. And then you Time Warp. And then you go to the next turn. During your upkeep, your Ephemerate comes out of Rebound. That's your first spell per turn of the turn. You can Ephemerate your Witness, and then you have to choose between picking up your Ephemerate or your Time Warp. It does mean an Ephemerate buys you 2 Time Warps, which is really good and can keep you going. Because if you already have a Wrenn and Six in play, then you're going to be in pretty good shape quickly. Additionally, like we're playing 4 Furies, which are like not horribly hard to hardcast. Wandering Mind is a 2/1 flyer, so I'm guessing there's going to be a number of games where we just kind of keep attacking with like stuff once we start taking turns, because it can happen that your opponent's not ready for you to go Fires into Time Warp or Savor, and then into the next card, and then into the next card, and then you don't necessarily need to go infinite to win the game. That said, I think this deck might want to play Teferi Time Raveler, and I think it might want to play it over the Fires of Invention. We'll see how this goes. Fires of Invention definitely means you get to play Savor the Moment. So, yeah, not entirely sure how this is going to function. It's from the wonderful mind of brewer Mr. Raeb. So, let's give it a shot. Simon DS on Restore Balance. Well, my hand kind of sucks, but it's got, stuff going for it. We don't know what the opponent's on other than no companion. So let's see where we end up. So something sewery? Solitude. Grief. Probably Reanimator. Iteration actually sucks next turn. I don't have any 1 costs that are that I really want to play. So I'm hoping that I draw something that isn't that. On the plus side, if they're on like Pox, jeez. 23 land, just flooding like the Nile here. Show me what you're up to, opponent. Oh, it's just Reanimator. Okay. We're going to be in really, really big trouble if they just hit us with an Arca. Oh, Cycles Unearth. Okay, that's not just anything. Esper Stoneblade? I'm back. I never left, Jiggy. I never took the stream down once I started. Oh, the challenge? 2-2 drop. 1-0 against Noodle Pile. 1-1 against Ad Nauseum. 2-1 against Hammer. 2-2 against Greentron. Greentron was kind of close, but they just crushed me in game one with, it was like triple O-Stone, double O-Stone. It was their one outer and they had it. Okay, so they're gonna have Drown in the lock here. I could play around that by not fetching right now. And we could still iterate either way. I'm playing the card I don't like. So, hand, bottom, exile. Play that. If I Fury, it means I'll have all the things in my graveyard next turn for them to drown the Time Warp. But if they Thoughtseize me next turn, all right, I think we just got a Fury here. It sucks, but I mean, my hand's awful, so we're not getting through without doing something. Would have been nice to find an Ephemerate or something at least, but it's okay. So we can end step fetch this turn. Yeah, and then we'll see where we end up. On the plus side, if they Thoughtseize me, I'm not losing too much. Hey, Notes in an Octave. How you doing, friend? Ranger Captain. Okay. That is a card. El Capitan. Jace. Look how handsome he is. Come all the way from Eos. It's a shadow, sure. Shock Shadow. Cat is sitting on lap. Can't complain too much. What up, Six Sigma? There's no way in the world this shouldn't be an Omnath deck, right? Yeah, that's all right. 23 lands. 23 lands. So Wrenn and Six is terrible draw right now. Just drawing on lands. I mean, at this point, I can iteration into a Time Warp, but it's not super helpful. Like, all I've drawn, basically, this game is 2 Time Warps and a... Okay. So... Let's find Ephemerate. It's like a really high shot. Oh, but I didn't leave up. Okay, well, didn't hit anyway, but did hit that, which is good. Who's on the phone? Nobody? Nobody? What? No one's on the phone. Ah. Got it. Got it. Shock. Teferi. That's fine. Yeah, sure. Got it. Usually I'll have it in the stream title or something so that it's clear, but we have Stomping Grounds left. So I skip my untap, so this doesn't actually let the Wandering Mind attack twice. Let's see if they counter this. That's funny, Toboggan. Thanks, Alex Beersdorfer. This is my Streamin' Energy playlist. Just like a mix of songs that I like, you know? Just a mix of stuff. I don't think it has Bizarre Love Triangle, but I have that. Love that song. And then Blue Monday. Nope. Got it. Chip. I'm just gonna hold my fetches for a minute. Like I have more mana than I know what to do with. Like I can witness into literally any 5-drop at the moment. Oh, I should have played the tapped Hallowed Fountain. This isn't a fetch, and my eyes just glazed over because of the treatment. Okay, we're just gonna be dead to a single removal spell here, but we drew basically nothing all game, so. "23 lands, and we just flooded like crazy even without a Wrenn and Six in play, so no problem. Oh yeah, what's your record, Jig? As the showcase? Well, I just got knocked out pretty quick. Two drop. Good job, Jiggy. You got this today. Just run with it, buddy. You forgot about it. Kaya. You're usually good at this shit. I know, life is tough. It really is, though. Yeah, you usually tell me like how to get max EV out of my QPs. You're like, oh, you didn't queue up for the Modern Horizon sealed thing with your extra 120 QPs. I'm like, no, I don't have those. There's one time where I had 40. There's one time I had an extra 40 and I should have done something like that. All right. So I can't block a turn one Thoughtseize, but any other cases will be okay. Didn't I get a Tron from last weekend? No, no, no. I tweeted my entire run last weekend. I didn't run Tron. I didn't run into Tron. This game we're gonna get Thoughtseized. Damn it. If I had a fetch land, we'd be okay here. It's okay. This is actually fine. They probably don't take the veil unless they have a second Thoughtseize. I would like to draw. I'm not Wrenn and Six. I don't have a fetch land. Okay, this deck needs some tuning probably. Ton not Tron? What? Oh, I'm sure Carrion Lich meant Tron. No, we didn't run into Tron last week. Okay, my opponent said they're going slow because they're trying to teach someone. Thought the challenges gave 100 for win. The challenge I got was just give me 40. Took the Wandering Mind. Okay. They said a friend, Roy, so like I don't think a friend would be in third person, but maybe. Talking to a friend, the friend is also me. That's what you're kind of going after. Okay. Oh, that's annoying. Worship to the spaghetti gods? Well, we're not worshiping the spaghetti gods today, so poorly? Suppose not being dead to the spaghetti gods is nice, so well. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. The Emrakul deck that I played before, like in the challenge, did not go particularly well. Didn't go particularly badly. Went 2-2 drop. Had some really rough matchups that you wouldn't expect. Sure. I just don't see a way to win this game, so I'm taking this play and hoping that they make some kind of mistake next turn. Like, they can't discard me at the moment. Or, I mean, they could if they want to play a drown as well. And then we draw fires into... play the time warp into Tamiyo, pick up the time warp into going off. Like, it's possible to go off from here. It's just not likely. I mean, I'm the one who cut the Furies, and then all of a sudden in game 2, there's 2 Esper Sentinels. It's like, oh, okay. I could have been prepared against that, but I just wasn't. Okay, so you can discard me if you want, opponent. I just don't... I think I'm off this game. We're not coming back from this. Okay. All right. That was really, really bad. Not a promising showing for the first round. I mean, we had pretty bad draws, but still, that was really bad. We just didn't do anything. Like, even in that game where like I kind of was better set up, we just didn't do anything, right? And like, obviously I was against Esper Shadow, so I boarded badly because I boarded out my Furies, and all of a sudden they have the Esper Sentinels in game 2. Which I'm sure they had in their list. It's just that they didn't show up, so I didn't know that Fury would be more relevant. And maybe I was supposed to keep the Furies to like force an activation on a Rager Captain, but it's like, I don't know. And like, Esper Shadow probably has a good matchup against this deck list, no matter what it evolves to, because it's like a slower combo deck that's kind of playing a lot of like 3 and 4 and 5 mana things. Okay, so we're on the draw. Got a really good hand if I don't. Yeah, me too, Roy. Oh, it's 6 Sigma. This is a really good draw if I don't get Thoughtseized or Counterspelled or whatever. Oh god. They're on Esper Reanimator. They're on the Grief version, I'm screwed. Oh, Wafo's playing against my Tron opponent. And he is still in game 1. Crap. Oh. Playing with Simon. I don't know who Simon is, but that's cool. Hopefully that's a good time. So no Ephemerate. Oh no. Simons. Oh, the opponent was Simons. And I didn't know that was Simon. Gotcha. Cool stuff. Sure. Crappy Explorer to the rescue. Mm. I don't need to worry about my life total too much. Give myself the slightly higher chance to draw land. So huh. Oh, of course. There is a Temple Garden, but I can't fetch it. I don't have any green right now. So I could go Breeding Pool Forest, and then I'm covered on everything? Yes. Except for double red. The only thing I need double red for is Fury. We'll get there before. Yeah, okay. Crappy Explorer did its job. Poke jump. I mean, they're down to 2 cards in hand. They don't start doing something more spectacular. They might pull back into this. It's a card. So, hand. Oh, hold on. I want the land too, though. I just play the land this turn. Sure. Good things happen next turn. Of course, if they go mending into persist and be in trouble. Okay. Hope they're not on a version with counter spells. I don't think that version plays counter spells. It does play Solitude, so that's probably what's happening. That they've just got like a bunch of creature interaction. What is this? No! Ah! No! I mean, it's fine-ish, but once they passed the turn, it was like, we'll be fine, right? We got this. I mean, so if they're on Spike's list, yeah. So they take the fires, they play the Fury, kill the grief, and then they need to find a way through the Fury, which is not like hard for them to do, but it is necessary for them to do. So like, yeah, and then their Ephemerate fizzles, unless they Solitude now, but they can't do it in a way that really makes any sense. Sure. Draw Wrenn and Six. That's a Wrenn and Six. Unless it's in exile. Nope. Okay. And I have triple green. I do. Doot. Because I didn't really need to worry about the Teferi. I could have just picked up the land. In fact, I almost definitely should have just picked up a land, huh? Yeah. Just worrying about Teferi for no reason. Eh. They ephemerate this, but don't have a follow grief. We're in crazy good shape. We were already in crazy good shape. Yeah, if I had plus my Wrenn and Six last turn, we might be in much better shape here, but I'm not going to worry about it. Just relearning the turn takery. Let's do it again, team. Oh, thanks, Roy. Very kind of you. I felt really awkward about the picture from the face-to-face thing. Just because I think I stood in a way that was really dumb. Yes, it's the fact that I look very jacked, Roy. Am I in reality? Well, it's for me and the missus to know. Me and the missus. It's actually a Greek person, Roy, and their name is Demeses, and they don't like being mislabeled. But sure, you didn't mean to do that. Kidding, of course. Let's go Savor. Pass the turn. I can attack with the Witness. I mean, it's not going to untap, but if I draw a Solitude or Ephemerate, I might as well. All right, another Savor. I was just reading what you wrote, Roy. It's not my fault I read what you wrote. Y'all know me. I just read words on a screen. There's a Plains in the deck. I'm at 4. Bear with. Witness me! So Witness doesn't get me anywhere right now. So I don't think I'm going to play it and show them tip my hand. I guess it lets me use my mana more efficiently, though. In case I get, like, board wiped. I don't know. This is ending. That's ending for sure. And persist. Nope. Nothing, huh? Okay. Just gotta be careful about going any lower on life total. I'm supposed to Witness into Expressive here. No, we just Witness into Time Warp. They're basically dead. Like, I have to play around them having a Solitude. So if I put myself to 3, which is dangerous, I can play the Wrenn and Six this turn, ping them, then attack them for 4 on the next one, and then if I get another one, it's over. But I don't need to play the Wrenn and Six this turn to do that, and going to 3 just seems like a bad idea. Okay, but I did not draw what I needed to make the win happen there anyway. So let's go green, red, Weakness, pick up the Strand, play Furry. Sure, I gotta tap better for that. I just don't need to. Okay. Lethal on deck. Oh, I missed the Wrenn and Six. No, I didn't. Okay, do they have Hardcast Solitude for sure? So they can kill both my witnesses if they want. That's the only witnesses I have. So that's a problem. Oh, okay. That's fine. Life total's a little higher, so we can do some fetching if I want to. I don't know why we've been flooding so bad. I mean, I guess with this game we had a Wrenn and Six going for many turns, so that's why we're flooding this time, but I have a Temple Garden still to get. I think that's it. They just pass? Oh no, they've got another Solitude. Well, there's the Temple Garden. Field of the Dead would be a great draw. Not really. I think I would lose. Like, very sure I would lose that game. No block. It's a bold move, Cotton. Delicious. I don't want them to know that's coming. That's why we're doing this way. All right, they're doomed. We win. Oh, they could have a... Okay, they could have another Solitude, but they didn't. Okay, we got them. Yeah, they played almost all of them. Oh, whoops. Do I have anything else to grab? Good. So we're going to get a turn where we skip the untap first. And then we're going to get the one that we actually want. So on this one, we rebound that. Pick up. Ephemerate. Now we can keep the same Wrenn and Six. Go in step, discard 2 lands. Emblem. Time warp me. Time warp me again. So I got 2 turns set up again. In tournaments, no, Roy, but knowing the rule for it is definitely something that's like come up. Just in terms of like, just a good thing to know, I guess. But no, it's never actually come up in a tournament game I've had to play. Just want a little bit of interaction for Teferis. I don't think Fury is worth keeping. Well, I guess we went off entirely without Fires of Invention, so like... I should be keeping the Furies. I just think Fury's so bad if they ever get an Archon, like, can't do anything. Fires looks unnecessary so far. Well, so okay, yeah, that's an interesting thing. Like, because playing Savor the Moment without a Fires in your deck is like really bad unless you're playing Bellamachus. So if we don't play Fires, realistically, I don't think we can play Savor. And then you're not playing a lot of Time Warps. If you play Jace, you can play the Miracle one, but it's really bad. Like, it's just a bad card. So I'm not sure where this deck list is going. That's just better than Fires. Yeah, I think so, Kyle. Also works kind of okay with Savor the Moment. Right? If they don't arc on this turn, I feel real good about the game. They didn't? Okay. Could have like Mystical Dispute or something like that for my Tamiyo here, which would be, yeah, not my favorite, but. I have double green. I want red. And more blue is never a problem. All right. This is gross. The only thing that can happen now is like Solitude, like pitch for Solitude, Ephemerate it just to start getting aggro. I had another Time Warp. All right, this looks over. I mean, they could ending my Wrenn and Six, but kind of off to the races anyway. There you are. Boom. Try to hit Fires, I guess. Hit 2 Wandering Mines. No Fires. You gotta do something, opponent, otherwise it's just over. It's not over, but... Okay. Okay. Dad Confidant. Thanks for the resub there, friendo. Going back to my roots. Wait, did I? No, I didn't. Okay. Got him. Okay, beat Esper Reanimator. Didn't think that was going to be good, but worked out okay. Their game one was really rough. Like, they never found an Archon or way to get it. Yeah, I thought it would have been 2/6 Sigma. I think the matchup shouldn't be that good for my deck, but it just ended up working out. Game one was really stupid on both sides, right? Like, neither of us were really doing what we were supposed to be doing. I think the original Tamiyo is pretty good. Roy? Then the mono blue Tamiyo has something completely goofy. Tamiyo the Moon Sage? I mean, it's not easy to get to. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. What? No. Read this. You have no maximum hand size. Whenever a card is put in your graveyard from anywhere, you may return it to your hand. I mean, completely insane. Does Field Researcher do that? It's the Bant one. Oh yeah, that is Omniscience. And draw 3. That's pretty cracked. I honestly did not know that was that. Alright, not keeping that in the dark. Oh god. Is Bant a good thing for you, Roy? I feel like Bant is not not supposed to be a great thing. Yeah, like Teamer Sarkin's pretty awful. Teamer Sarkin is really not much of a card. Get rewarded. God, I love this card. Just draw the unmulliganing machine. Draw the unmulliganing machine. Oh god, Gandron is so bad. So bad. Oh, it's awful, Roy. Oh my god, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's painful to read. It's like, okay, Kess is kind of disappointing. Maybe we can get a cool Grixis Planeswalker? Huh? Huh? Grixis disappointment strikes again. Fantastic Lightning Rod. I like 3-drop Sarkin. 3-drop Sarkin's a card I like a lot. Take iteration here. On Burial Rate's Muldrifter? Pog? Persist the Muldrifter? Mm. Opponent is also finding some value. Yeah, Dakon's sweet. Dakon's super sweet. The conditional loyalty thing is awesome, right? I mean, that's just cool. Like, oh shit. I always forget how much I hate this stupid card. This is not an expressive iteration deck. You want Dakon to be modern playable? I mean, if you're comfortable with 3/2s, you can play Dakon. Oh no. Well, it's a good thing I didn't try to ping it. The flip one's the best one, though, right, Roy? Oh my god, they're drawing so many cards. The flip one has got to be the best one. The five drop is just uncastable. Black, 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 red, blue. Come on. Like, what are we doing here? Right, but that's the point, Roy. Is like it's a pretty good creature on rate. It's not great, but it's fine. And then like it has an end game state. Oops, that was meant to be the trial. It's been a minute since I made a misplay like that. He just fires in the turn before Dragon God? Sure. That is true. Speaking of fires, I think we're firing it up here. Bing beat. 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 You're not convinced it's as bad as you made Goyadrone sound? It's really, really bad. I'm not saying that it's literally the worst thing ever, but for 4 mana, the ability to steal a planeswalker and have it die, like to give you value, I mean, that's definitely something. But I'm not convinced that that is actually good enough on like the rate that you're getting it. Okay, so here comes an Archon. Yep. Right, but I've just never seen it, dude. You mean Boomer Jund? Because, like, again, there is a deck that people call Jund that's very relevant in the format. Oh my god. Hits start coming and they don't stop coming. They also have an Ephemerate? Nope. At least not yet. You mean Boomer Jund, yeah. If I had a Time Raveler in my main deck, I feel like I could actually have some game here. See, that's just not good enough. It just doesn't matter. Okay. Not playing against any creature-centric matchups, though, is really rough. So, like, given the way that the deck was constructed. Yeah, well, I totally agree with you, Six Sigma. Like, this is how this should go. But also, if they'd gotten the Archon like earlier, I would have been totally dead. And they didn't have it early. Neither did you ever. This deck features 0 acceleration. I honestly think Explorer might be better than Expressive Iteration in this deck. But that's partially just because I hate Expressive Iteration so much. So very, very much. It's not Ugh. Again, we went from flooding games into these ones. All right. So keep this. I can ditch a land here, but I think ditch the Ephemerate. And then if I have my Wrenn and Six discarded, I'm still okay. Okay, good. So I need green. Perfect. We have 0 ways to protect Wrenn and Six from Prismatic Ending, which is just generally a big problem for this deck right now that I'm seeing. Hopefully they have an ending here. No. Okay, they're gonna have mending into persist probably, and then I have to sack my Wrenn and Six, and then use Teferi to bounce the thing, but then we just have another Wrenn and Six, so doing okay so far. Oh no, it was great, right? Went to a local like fancy pizza place that I'd never been to, and I got lucky and it was really good. Although he kind of caused a, I don't want to talk about it. Well, I shouldn't talk about it on stream, but he kind of he was kind of giving the hostess some guff about when she was like asking him for his proof of vaccination and stuff. Not because he didn't have it, but because she wanted him to like add his phone number, and he was like, "Wait, you're like actually gonna call me up long distance?" And well, no, and it was like, because fuck. That's unbelievable. But I guess this is why people wanted to play Ephemerate with Archon. Oh, you can't beat that. Oh, Waffle got beat by Green Tron. He's at 3-2 now. Same person I played against. Green Tron's got a good matchup against Blue Eye Control. But we've played against 3 Esper decks in a row. Like, Where are all the people playing crappy creature decks? Oops. Thought the sound effect, I miss it all the time. I miss you, sound effect. The thing that bothers me about the Rest in Pepperonis emote is just the fact that it's not a cross. It's way closer to a plus sign. Like it's not enough long on the bottom. So I always feel like it's, I guess Luris, probably Luris, but it is bigger, but not much, Dan. Like not proportionally enough, in my opinion. Like maybe it's isometric from the top. No. It's all good, dude. I don't really care. I'm just like anytime I see that emote, I'm like pepperoni plus. I really want to keep this and hit a land, but we don't do that here. There we go. Better hand anyway. Go, Jiggy, go. Oh my god. Well, I asked for crappy creature decks. I probably found them. Yeah, that's kind of what it could be, Roy. Oh my god. Okay. I asked for bad aggro. Or bad creature deck. I simultaneously feel like I should Fury this and I shouldn't Fury this. I think I'm not going to because if they kill my Witness, I could just pick it up with the. If they kill my Wrenn and Six, I can pick it up with the Witness next turn, and the Fury next turn could kill 2 creatures if they tap down. Again, they could be on mutagenic growth, but Scadrone have an interesting background story. I think so. I think she's like a character from Legends or something like that. Skullcrack. Okay. Jesus. Yeah, there you go. Good thing I put those Sunset Revelries in my sideboard. Well, Wrenn and Six going to do the Wrenn and Six problem thing. Scryfall Dakon appears immediately behind Gadron, but that's just based on the color pairs, right? Like, I don't. What do you mean behind? Oh, there you go. Well, we're almost definitely dead this game, but if this ran 6 emblems, the best way to get it there is this way. Basic planes, huh? Something. The last song, Dan Bopes, was I'm a Flamingo by Mark Ribbolett. Okay, so we're not fetching here. I think they missed that. Yeah, it is a super smart bot. Dan made a quite a smart bot. All right, if they have 0 burn spells in hand, we can win this. Borrow's turn. Cool. That's an interesting question. Metabot. But what if you ended up in a copyright thing with Metabots, the cartoon? Yeah, all the streamers got assassinated in today's challenge. What's Eyelash doing? She's still playing, but she was 2-2, so there's no way she makes. Yeah, whatever you want, Dan. If it's about making the bot permanently subscribed, I absolutely is like one of the first things I'm going to do. Yes. No, that's something that Twitch does for you if you're a partner. You apply for it, and then it just happens. Like they just do that because they understand what streamers need to do their job. So yes, I can, and I will. Okay, the colors here are better. We don't have a Sunset Revelry, but we did board in 4, so should get there. Oh yeah, but I mean, are you kidding me? The what MTG bot adds to this channel? I mean, like when I go to anyone's channel who doesn't have MTG bot who's streaming Magic, I'm like, you need to get MTG bot. I don't know what you're doing not having it, but you need to have this. This is the odds thing alone is like unreal. Like this shit right here, I use that all the time. I summon Mord. Scream that I'm missing value. Usually he shows up for that. Yeah, I like it Barbecue House because we have had a really great group of people who've just like put in good music mostly. Don't have to deal with a lot of like painful meme crap. And we've set up a tone where it's like we just skip those usually. And also you. Yeah. Yours isn't painful meme crap though. It's just like yeah, he's on Discord too, Jiggy. Like, I don't know, hit him everywhere. Just hit him where he's at. Yeah, it's not my favorite. Thanks, Drek. Not running so hot today, but that's okay. So last week, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, the thing is, like, Jake, when you he's at lunch though. Mord's at lunch with his friends. I know that. He 0-1 dropped the challenge because of it. He was just like, okay, cool, I get to go have lunch with my friends because um, of that. I think we take the Sunset Revelry. The baller play would be to take the Time Warp and just try to go off in a couple turns, but I'm not going to do that. No balls here. Wait, that's not what I... Okay, whatever. Fomenting a right-wing coup of the Argentinian government. Right-wing? Not my Mord. Hashtag not my Mord. Yeah, I'm sure he'll come back and get his messages as soon as he can. Good thing Time Warp costs 5. Is he also not a can of Red Bull, Kaya? I can't get my hand down enough. I think we're just doomed here, but... It's a quality quote, right? Y'all like my life point neutral Sunset Revelry? Yeah, this deck has a bad matchup against Burn. We either need more interaction or more acceleration. This deck is not running enough of either. If they don't do enough damage to me, though, and they don't respect the Wrenn and Six, we will win this game. Which is kind of funny. It's a huge ask. Like, it's not going to happen, but technically possible. Searing Blaze? Are they just burn with an extremely budget mana base? I think so. Yep, Searing Blaze. Oh my god. They can hit a Planeswalker with it. Yeah, I wouldn't do that though, Dan, because first of all, the ones that are most likely to get mixed up are the two in the middle, and when you mix them up, you get the same odds. So it largely doesn't matter. So I would say don't bother, because well that's a sick draw, because it's not a problem. Oh, Flame Blitz, I think Alex is talking about. Fury isn't game over, but it's certainly going to be helpful. Yeah. So like, because I've gotten the middle one screwed up a couple different times, Dan, and like you just run them back and forth, and you go, oh, my odds are exactly the same either way. Oh, I fetched all my basics. Well, at least they brought in Path against us. But yeah, so like the first slot and the last slot, people never screw those two up, which is the size of the library or the size of the range, I guess, that you're searching. And then the last slot is how many hits are you looking for, which is almost always one or two. It's almost always one, right? And then occasionally it's two when you're doing like, okay, I need to hit exactly two of X. So if they had Boros and Charm in hand, they could have put me to 1. You think it defaults to 1? Does it default? Is that a thing that it does? I can fetch here. Can't shock, though. And I'm about to play a Savor. The fact that they didn't grab their Luris is a bit concerning. But so we need to draw like Teferi. Oh, Teferi doesn't even help. Well, we'll see. Goddamn Searing Blaze. No, come on. Do I have to suicide the Wrenn and Six? I do. God, this is so stupid. If they have a spell here, it's gonna be so punishing. Okay. Why? Alright, opponent flood a little bit. Of course, they still got the Luris to grab, so it's like I'm really only on a 1-turn reprieve. Okay. Yeah, just dead. No, nothing helpful was coming. Okay, so we're trying to scrape out a 2-3 here. Woof. Wesley J here. Luris. Okay. Hand sucks. Keep. I don't think I'm going to play another league of the corrected version of this deck, though. I'm just not feeling it. And we're also going to get massacred by Burn again? Great. Awesome. How's Wandering Mind been? Awful. Absolutely garbage. Just not even close to the card that should be in that slot in this particular deck list. I don't necessarily think the card is that bad, but it's unplayable in the slot that it's in this deck list. It's unplayable. Will I still test it off stream? Probably not. It's a Pioneer card? I don't know if it's a Pioneer card. I don't think that's the problem. I think the problem was this deck wasn't built in a way to properly respect what it can and can't do. Like, this deck has Expressive Iterations, and Wandering Minds, and Eternal Witnesses. Can I pay you to play a Zoo-ish list? Yes, you can, Darth Combo. Yes, you can. Price is 25 now, though. Because, like, I don't think I'm going to enjoy it so much, but I'll do it. I mean, sometimes Zoo is fun to play. Depends on what you run into. I think we just have to leave this. Next turn we play Fires. Next turn we play Fury. Hopefully we make it that far. We can always pitch for Fury if they play a second creature. But or we could ending the Eidolon for... Yeah, because I'm not playing anything with the Fires this turn. So let's do the ending trick. Be gone. Whether or not you feel like doing it, Darth Combo, I would like to take a look at it. Okay, so land triple bolt. No land? No land. Okay. I think we just play the Fury here. And the next turn, if I hit turn spells, I could just kill him. So we could go Wandering Mind into a turn spell. Specifically Time Warp. Savor doesn't help. Opponent, I can't play spells on your turn anymore. Oh, they have Searing Blaze. Yeah. Fuck. I hate burns so much. No, my red count's too low. The other Fires list I played had Fires and Omnath. I think if you're playing 60 cards and you're choosing one, just play the Omnath. In 80, it makes sense because then you get more virtual copies of what is essentially a 4-mana mana engine. And even the 80 card was only playing 3 Fires. Sure. Of course. Okay, so we get to get him good here with Teferi. So that's a big deal. And Sunset Revelry's on top. Okay. This is the kind of draw that could steal a game. Makes sense. Prismatic Ending on top. Another good draw. Be right back. Had no responses. Searing Blaze, nothing attacking Wrenn and Six. Chair stream, pet stream. A lot of people love the chair stream. Did I just win? I think I just won. If I didn't actually win, we just virtually won. We don't actually like win, but I can just cast multiple Sunset Revelries here. Oh, I should have Furied and then Ephemerate did that. I still can, but yeah, it didn't take out the whole turn. Okay. Well, that worked. On the draw, though.
give him one of these.
Snack attack. Thanks for the follow.
Ooh, hey, ooh.
Sure. No skull crack, but no creatures. Worth.
Just
Beat
give him one of
Marty
these.
Ponzo with Storm. Neat.
Ooh, hey,
There's some follow there, the Doobs. The Doobs. It's a good name. Don't worry, the Doobs. It's awful. It was real bad this league. Absolutely awful. They've tapped off of Skullcrack again. Cool. Kind of punted versus 4-color Omnath. Has anyone tried reanimating the new Olivia yet? No. Doing the challenge tomorrow? No, I've got a family thing to go to. Certainly within this deck, the Doobs, Wandering Mind's really bad. Just because this deck is like constructed in such a way as too clunky. Has anyone tried looking at the new Olivia? I've definitely looked at her. Wrong fetch. Because now I can't fetch a forest painlessly. So we've got Luris coming in next turn. And then Luris gets nothing at the moment. So that's fine. Let's just do this. Kind of problematic. How dare you? Do you mean like 80 card Sky Noodle to Dubes? Because it is like Wandering Mind will be fine in there. You just like you shouldn't play too many of them, and you need the rest of your deck to have a good amount of interaction. The thing is, I just don't think it's ever going to be better in that deck than one of the Eternal Witnesses. I don't think so. Wabos against Bluetron. Wild. Good man. Yeah, three mana. Yeah, yeah. Sorin definitely would team up reasonably well with the Olivia. Yikes. One of the cards in their hand is Luris. Right, but like you can accept that Jesus. You can accept that kind of thing with Witness because the interaction with Witness is so powerful. Um, whereas Wandering Mind is nowhere near that level. So if they draw exactly Boros Charm, I'm doomed. If they don't draw exactly Boros Charm, we're in a really good spot. Okay. I can't fetch anymore, but I get 12 digs at relevant cards that can basically win me the game. So that buys me another turn. So with fires, I can bounce the horror. Because I can't get more mana than I have right now, and fires actually might be really good to help me do that right now. I left the witness in, right? At least one. I left both witnesses in, but I can't find them with Wandering Mind. Grab the fires. Okay, grab the fires. Wait, savor the moment. Okay. Perfect. Oh, shit. I already played the... the Ephemerate during my upkeep. I forgot. So now I need them to miss on a burn spell. It's just so unlikely. They can find a haste creature. That's fine. Searing Blaze is enough, though. Literally any burn spell. So there's no way. So I just potentially threw it there. No, okay. Jesus. Okay. Okay. So attack. Favor. I guess I could bounce this first. Hey, Mard, we just made a crappy punt because of Fires of Invention, but might still make it. We are going to draw a lot of cards. I think Wrenn and Six actually is going to do it here. Let's go! In the words of the great Mord. Yep, it's over. I don't believe it. I have another spell to cast. Oh, I was thinking that I would. All right, so well, let's cast the other Time Warp. So we get the untapped turn first. Not that it matters. So I still have an extra Savor turn coming up. Okay, it's over. I think it was already over, but... So the next up is the Savor turn. Dredgeless Dredge. Yeah, but in what deck, Mord? Because it's terrible in this deck. Awful. Awful. Awful, awful. Yeah, just Sky Noodle? Yeah, that's a totally fine thing to do, but this deck has a lot of problems. Right, yeah, it's totally a good top deck. Would not go deep on it. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I still have one more turn stocked up. Back to not being disappointed. I mean, we did a sweet thing, and like obviously Wandering Mind was okay there, but we got incredibly lucky, right? Generally speaking, this deck I think is a very misconstructed. We need less of this. We need less of these, and then maybe you have something going. However, if you want to keep those good cards, I think there's a much better way to do it, which is there we go. Get this shit out. Now we're talking. Because Omnath kind of allows you to do cool things with Savor the Moment. You need, yeah, and Teferi. We need Teferi in the main deck for sure. So I would say cut a Wandering Mind, cut. An Iteration. Cut a Witness. No, we have to naturally draw those. And I also want more interaction. One less Omnath? Maybe. With how far the Wandering Minds dig, I wonder if we can do this and then just play like some bolts. Love that Tamiyo? Yeah, she's really good in a turn shell. Now we're kind of cooking. I even think that would be better. So this is my suggested rebuild. Time for some Sky Noodle? What, for me to play it? Well, I don't need to play that. Anyway, if you're in the future on YouTube, make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, check out any of my other videos you're interested in. I will see you there.